I woke up with one on my body. Like it was on my stomach.
Southern friends, hiking friends, and get to see you hiking some through Tennessee.
So there's regular batteries if you want to trade them out.
This woman, Ina, is a saint. She is Saint Ina because she just bought me new digs, y'all. New shoes. She's amazing. Start of the 100-mile wilderness. For the record, I'm not going to sign that, but yeah, I just don't want to sign anything where I could get sick because I'm still having a little bit of stomach issues, and I am not done with the antibiotic that I was prescribed, so I think that's normal to still have a little bit of issue, but yeah, that's why I'm not signing that. Y'all know me. So Shaw's is amazing. That hostel is so well run. They have adequate staff, so they're taking care of everybody. And it's just such a nice communion of hikers. You know, everybody's almost done. It's just a really cool atmosphere. So I today though am trying to get out of a funk. I guess it's because I had the stomach issue this morning and I'm a little bit just meh. But we are just doing 15 miles today, and then we are going to go back to Shaw's. There is a side trail from one of the shelters right before you go up Barren Mountain. Something Pond Stream lean to. I'll tell you guys a little bit later once we get closer. But anyway, there's a 0.8 mile side trail where Shaw's will come and pick you up. So it's kind of like the last opportunity before you really get into the 100-mile where they can come get you. And the reason we decided to do that is because it's supposed to rain this afternoon. So we really don't want to go through the 100-mile if possible with a wet tent or wet gear. So we're going to stay there one more night. So we zeroed yesterday and we spent the night before after we got off the trail. So one more night at Shaw's, then into the 100-mile in Katahdin. And I'm ready, y'all. It's just really hit me. I miss my family. I've enjoyed thoroughly this hike, especially slowing down on this last stretch that's been so nice. But I'm ready to see my family. So onward. Look at the ducks. This is Bell Pond. babies. So I have to give a huge shout out to Ina Richards, who is an amazing human woman. And she made me feel brand spanking new. So Shoals didn't have any women's sizes in the Ultras in my size. They didn't have any Lone Peaks or Olympus in the women's in my size. And Jonathan was gonna ship me some to Shaw's, but they wouldn't have gotten there in time. So Ina saw me sitting there and she was like, you really need new shoes. She was like, why don't you let me do that for you? And so she takes me in there and she not only buys me shoes, but she's like, you need this buff. You need a new buff. And she's like, what about resupply? Y'all, she just cared for me. And she was like, you got to go into the 100-mile, feeling good. So, Ina Richards, I have just thoroughly enjoyed getting to know you and hang out with you in the last part of my journey. And you made me feel so much better and cared for. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna cry now. North Pond. Hey guys. So I just had to sit for a second and compose myself. Mentally, I am struggling today. So I'm just gonna be honest. I'm like probably 5 or 6 miles into the day. Yeah, I think probably 5 miles into the day. So we've only got like 9.5 left. But I don't know, I'm struggling. I can't focus today. I really miss home. I'm really ready to be done. Right now. That could change. I think what I'm going to do is, I have service right here. I'm going to call Jonathan and talk to him and just get it all out and then keep going. I really don't have far to go today, and I'm going back to Shaw's. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think it's just the emotions of everything about to come to an end, and it fluctuates. So sometimes I'm really like, I don't want to go home, and then I'm like, I want to go home. It's crazy. And the bugs were bothering me back there, and they bit my face, and I'm itching, and it's really humid today, and I feel disgusting. So that's all adding to it. My pack's not riding right. I had to stop and readjust my new shoes because the laces weren't tight enough. So it's just like all those little things. So I'm stopping, I'm reassessing, I'm regrouping mentally, and then I'm going to keep going. So, because I haven't been filming anything because I've just been so damn frustrated. So dang frustrated. everybody has a bad day out here. And sometimes you just got to be honest about that. It's not all like, oh, look at the pretty trees. And no, I want you guys to know that there is suffering out here, even when you love it as much as I love it. So, I'm gonna regroup and then I'm gonna keep going. All right, I'm in a better place now. I have service right here, so I called Jonathan and he said, just imagine Ellie at the end of every section you do. I swear, that man always knows how to make me feel better. Alright, y'all, this is Little Wilson Falls. It's right off the trail. Isn't that pretty? Goes down into that gorge. Woo. Look down there. Ah, beautiful. All right, y'all, we're climbing now up to Little Wilson Cliffs and the ledges. And it's not a hard climb at all. It's a little slick on the rocks and the roots. And I'm having to be a little more careful. And I didn't know this, but Hawk wears the Olympus, and he told me that when you first get them, there's a little bit of oil on them, on the sole, because they use the Vibram sole on the Olympus. So they're a little slippery. So it's making it even more slippery today. So I'm just being extra cautious. We can't have any mistakes now. We're too far along. This is cool. A little pond. Very pretty. Nice breeze. This is sketchy. Looks like it's about to break. And you could slip here real easily. So. Cool. Oh, it just keeps going. Looks like we're gonna get the best view up here. Oh. I'm glad it's not raining. Oh. It's warm. That sun is warm. Oh, but there's a breeze. That feels amazing. All right. There's the cliffs. We're gonna turn down and go this way. guess we keep climbing this ridge. There's the blaze right there. All right. Cool. Back into the woods. This is beautiful. I love all the moss and the lichen. Gorgeous. Ooh, slick shoes. Ooh, look at that mountain. I wonder if that's Whitecap. It can't be Whitecap. So I'm pretty sure that's Barren Mountain, and we're doing that tomorrow. So we're about 6 miles from where we're getting picked up, and we have a 0.8 side trail out. So it's adding almost a mile out and then back in tomorrow. But that's cool. We get to stay at Charles tonight. That's the price of the 0.8, so I'll take it. Looks like we're going down in a gorge again. Cool. A. Bessie Lumber Camp, 1949 and 50. Interesting. We've got a river off to our right. Whew, and a nice flat stretch of trail. I'll take it. It's been a roller coaster all morning. It's not been super hard, just wet roots and rocks, and like I told you earlier, it's my new shoes that need breaking in and just getting used to the feel of those. But I really do like how much wider they are, because it does give you more stability on downhills. But they are men's, so they're a little wider for my foot, so I'm gonna have to adjust the laces. Duck. I'm gonna have to adjust the laces. I'd already tightened them up, but I'm gonna have to tighten them up a little more. And I do have them lace locked, in case you're wondering, to keep my heel in place. Still sliding around just a little bit, so it's always something. Just gotta keep moving. It's a pretty river. Pretty. The bugs are really bad right here, so positive. Nice flat trail next to a really beautiful stream. Downside, ton of bugs. So I'm trying to just be as fast as possible through here so they don't light on me. They are trying really hard. So we have to cross the stream here, and there's a rope. And what I'm doing is taking my shoes off, and I have tied them to my hip belt so I don't have to get my shoes wet. And of course, for safety, I'm not really gonna film this probably. There's a rope though. Made it across, got my shoes back on. My feet are nice and dry. That's not too bad. Yes, totally worth it. I went barefoot. I don't have camp shoes.
Oh no!
Uh,
Oh yeah. We both work in the outdoor industry, and it doesn't show ever.
I don't think anyone can look graceful coming across this. Great job. All right, so we're doing a little climbing, and there's a railroad up here. I keep hearing trains off and on. So we should cross the railroad here shortly. And this is the last climb of the day, and then we'll be on top of the hill for just a little bit, and then come down, and we'll be done. Here's the railroad. Cool.
Oh yeah, we had, yeah.
We did. We had talus fields in Shenandoah.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Friend caught up.
Firewalker.
Firewalker. Yeah.
I mean, it's one way to put it.
So we met Firewalker the other day. We gave you a shuttle to town with us, right?
Yeah, we went up to eat.
That's right.
Yeah, right after we got to main Route 15.
Yeah. How can I forget? We had really good food.
Moosehead Lake.
Moosehead Lake.
I don't recall the name of that inn, but...
And we got to watch the planes take off. That was kind of cool. So yeah, we're almost done with this day. Well, I'm almost done with this day. I don't know if you're almost done with this day.
Go another 5 or whatever.
Sweet.
Cloud Pond shelter.
Sweet. So Firewalker is pressing on into the 100-mile wilderness. And I'm going back to Shaw's, y'all. Secret path out of the 100-mile.
Yeah, it's just a short drive, and
So I'm back at Shaw's. I'm so glad to be at Shaw's. So what you did not see on the video today was that I had a meltdown. So I knew Hawk was waiting for me, and I knew it was close to 15 miles from where we had started today. But I ran into Firewalker, and we both were like, when we got to this gravel road, we were like, well, this gut hook only shows that it was the only road for a really long time on gut hook. So, but I was like, I know Hawk would wait for me, and he wasn't there. And Firewalker was like, I really think you're probably gonna have to go this way down this road. And I was like, all right, so I had a meltdown because I had only brought enough food for today. I didn't have enough to get me through the 100-mile wilderness. I only had enough food. You know, I could have gotten through the night and through the next day, but I wouldn't have been able to get through the 100-mile wilderness, which is okay because Shaw's could have sent a food drop to me. They do that. But I was freaking out because my battery bank wasn't fully charged, my Anchor, and it was starting to get late, and I was like, wait, what do I do? Should I walk? I knew we had to walk 0.8 out of the 100-mile to get to this parking lot where they were going to pick us up and bring us back here to Shaw's Hostel. So I trusted my gut, and I'm so glad I did, because I knew that Hawk was going to be waiting for me. And I told Firewalker, I said, I'm going to keep going ahead. I know he's waiting for me. And sure enough, he was. And he was at the Long Pond lean-to. And at this point, my phone was about to die. And I was just like, I'm so sorry. I would have been here an hour earlier, but there's, I was panicking, y'all. I was panicking. I've never been like that on trail because I'm always prepared, but the 100-mile wilderness is a different thing. And I was prepared to hike 15 miles today, but I'm not ever going to put myself in that situation again. Ever, 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 ever. I'm so glad to be here. But the thing I do really want to impress is that always trust your instincts. Don't second guess what someone's told you. They're like, I'm gonna wait for you here. They will be there. And if they're not, then you deal with it. But yeah, I knew Hawk was going to be waiting for me. So anyway, because he knew the way out. He had been told about the side trail. And I think most people would have missed that trail if they didn't know exactly where it was. So anyway, all's well that ends well.